This is CTC News with Wesley Kotar, broadcasting from Sint-Eustatius, Dutch Caribbean. Sponsored by Utel NV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
It's Friday, the 19th day of July, and also day 2 of Carnival 2013 on the Golden Rock. Good evening, I am Wesley Kotar, and this is CTC News, broadcasting live from CTC Studios at Statius Mall. In tonight's local news, State Secretary Kleinsma closes labor agreement with New Star. Asa Banton featured at opening Statia Carnival 2013 and 2013 Statia Carnival lineup. Details in local news right after this.
Trans-Angola Airline introduces its introductory special until further notice. Trans-Angola Airline will be offering a Super Saver fare of $40 discount to all its destinations. Yes, you heard right, $40 discount on all Trans-Angola Airline destinations. Seats will be limited and on a first-come, first-served basis, so be the early bird and take advantage of this special offer by making your booking reservation early. Book now and obtain your Super Saver fare. Trans-Angola Airlines, serving you with a smile.
All I know is hustle and that motivation. So I'm on my grind like it's an obligation. And I was down before in countless situations. I just got back up and now I fly like there's no gravitation. Came from the bottom and I saw that I'ma make it up. And all this work keep paying off if you don't give it up. I remember when I just kept on slipping up, and now I hear a beat and now all I do is rip it up. And I'ma get what's mine, tell them G up cause I'm on that grind. All I know is going hard cause you don't grind and you don't shine. A lot of people got the chance but they got intercepted. I don't let haters take me down, boy I stay protected.
CTC News, sponsored by Utel NV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Duggins Shopping Center.
State Secretary for Social Affairs and Employment, Yetta Kleinsma, signed agreements with New Star Statia Terminal and the Executive Council of Sint-Eustatius on Wednesday. The agreements are to create more employment opportunities for stations and to promote business activity at New Star. The agreements were signed by State Secretary Kleinsma, Acting Island Governor Kenneth Lopes, and New Star Vice President for International Operations, David Smith. The agreements with New Star entail that in the coming year, 10 to 15 stations will be educated for positions with New Star or one of its subcontractors. For example, in welding or pipe fitting. At the same time, New Star will receive permits much more quickly to attract workers from abroad if there are no people available to fill in vacancies here. The agreements will last until 2015 and will be evaluated at the end of 2014. The expectations are that the train stations will be able to work at New Star or with subcontractors so that fewer employment permits for foreign workers will be required. Carnival 2013 kicked off last night with the annual opening jump-up. The jump-up began and ended at the Carnival City. Music was provided by a local band, and after an address by Commissioner Carl Altea, Carnival 2013 was officially declared open. Sparing no expense on making it a night to remember, village-goers were treated to a surprise act which was none other than world-renowned recording artist Asa Banton, well known for tracks such as Wet Fet and One Man. He has performed on many international stages from France to New York and also throughout the Caribbean. In related news, tonight is day 2 at Carnival Village and will be featuring the Last Man Standing competition. Sources reveal that there will be 10 contestants, 5 male and 5 female contestants. Among the 10 contestants will be the reigning Road March King, Ortiz Smith, better known as Face. Face wowed the crowd last year with his popular track, later video, Mummy. Entrance fee for this evening's event is adults $10 and children under 12 pay $5. It is notable the increase in female competitors in recent years, with familiar faces such as Tina Lopes, aka Pressure Girl, and Shahida Lady Shorty Fleming, and this year's newcomer Ruth Woodley, aka Lady Priceless. Competition does seem to be fierce as the road match songs were released during the course of this week as late as this evening. This evening's event is said to be a grand one. Coming up next in regional news, Haitian physicians to hold annual convention in St. Martin, and St. Kitts Nevis Prime Minister to press ahead with boundary changes. Details in regional news right after this break.
Trans-Angola Airline introduces its introductory special until further notice. Trans-Angola Airline will be offering a super saver fare of $40 discount to all its destinations. Yes, you heard right, $40 discount on all Trans-Angola Airline destinations. Seats will be limited and on a first-come, first-served basis, so be the early bird and take advantage of this special offer by making your booking reservation early. Book now and obtain your super saver fare. Trans-Angola Airlines serving you with a smile.
CTC News, sponsored by Utel NV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Dugging's Shopping Center.
Welcome back to those of you just joining us. We have reached our regional and international segment for this evening. The Association of Haitian Physicians Abroad will hold its 40th annual convention on the island of St. Martin, July 21st to 28, 2013. This convention is the largest gathering of physicians of Haitian ancestry. The physicians are represented in clinical practice and academia throughout the United States, Canada, and Haiti. Visiting physicians will participate in academic and scientific programs in the morning and explore the island of St. Martin in the afternoon. Group visits to Phillipsburg, Marigot, Lottery Farms, and the Heritage Museum are planned throughout the week. The St. Martin Tourism Office has provided a tremendous amount of information and support to the AMHE convention attendees. In keeping with the organization's mission to advocate for the community's health wellness, AMHE member physicians will participate with a series of free community health programs on the French and Dutch sides of the island. Louise Constant Fleming Hospital will host a free family health fair on Saturday, July 20th, and various churches on the Dutch side will host visiting physicians on Sunday, July 21st, during the morning services. The Saturday Family Health Fair at the Louise Constant Fleming Hospital will feature a full day of health screenings and health wellness presentations from 9 until 4 p.m. On Sunday, July 21st, the AMHE member physicians will visit church congregations in Phillipsburg, Coal Bay, and Sandy Grounds, speaking on the importance of health and wellness. Further in regional news, St. Kitts and Nevis Prime Minister Dr. Dennis Douglas is insisting that his government, through under a motion of no confidence cloud, will press ahead with constituency boundary changes. The Prime Minister repeated the government's position that boundary changes were an overdue constitutional requirement, were recommended by election observer teams, and the opposition People's Action Movement had changed the boundaries twice while in office. Douglas said the opposition's attempt to create some sense of drama and intrigue over the government's constitutional obligation to change constituency boundaries, therefore, is all just a part of their ongoing confusion agenda in our country. Boundary changes are required. Boundary changes will be made as a matter of constitutional responsibility, and there is nothing whatsoever that is secret about this. Douglas said the Constituency Boundaries Commission was duly constituted and work began some 2 years ago. Having accused his political opponents of having a confusion agenda, Douglas made it clear that he did not need boundary changes to defeat them, stating, "I have won elections as the leader of our party. We have won elections 4 times on these boundaries. In other words, they are mine. I love them as they are. But I believe that it is constitutionally correct, the constitutionally correct thing to do, to change them because the Constitution says they should be revisited every 3 to 5 years. He added that he was carrying out what he believed was the constitutional responsibility given to the Prime Minister and to the government. If they want to go courts and try to stop it, that is their business, because I don't need the boundaries to lead the Labour Party into victory. I don't. I have used the same boundaries on 4 different times, and I don't need them, the Prime Minister reiterated. In international news, in a study of older men who had died from causes other than prostate cancer, almost half were found to have prostate tumors, and up to half of those tumors detected on autopsy would have qualified for treatment had doctors known about them while the men lived, though none had been the cause of death. That suggests the criteria for treatment might be worth re-examining, according to the study authors, and adds to a growing body of evidence that a wait-and-see approach might be better than treatment for many prostate cancers. The study concludes that it is probably worth re-examining our current definitions of clinically unimportant and clinically significant prostate cancer, Zalota told Reuters, held by email. He and his colleagues examined the prostate glands of more than 300 men, over 60 who had died from a variety of causes, but not prostate cancer. They autopsied 220 men in Russia and 100 in Japan, both countries where the prostate-specific antigen screening test is not as commonly used as in the United States. Medicare currently covers a yearly PSA test for men over 50 who qualify. Zalota and his colleagues selected a Caucasian population of Russian men similar in lifestyle and risk factors for prostate cancer to U.S. men in order to look at how common the cancer is in older men who have not been routinely screened. In the U.S., the number of tumors they found would have been much lower because many would have been identified by screening and treated or removed before death, Zalota pointed out. Prostate cancer screening does ultimately reduce the number of painful advances cancers and deaths from the disease, but it also picks up smaller cancers, and treating those aggressively could lead to unnecessary side effects, Lube said. Prostate removal costs about $13,000 and may lead to impotence or incontinence. The study authors note that the lifetime risk of a man in the U.S. being diagnosed with prostate cancer is 17%, but his risk of dying from prostate cancer is 3.4%. That suggests many of those cancers would not advance quickly or at all, and something else would kill the man long before a prostate tumor. The problem is how to know which tumors will be harmless. Experts said a new screening test may be needed that differentiates between more dangerous cancers and the many tumors that will not eventually kill, thereby avoiding the expense and risk of treatment and removal. And that was it for our local, regional, and international news stories for this evening. Stay tuned for your local weather forecast coming up after this break.
Trans-Angola Airline introduces its introductory special until further notice. Trans-Angola Airline will be offering a super saver fare of $40 discount to all its destinations. Yes, you heard right, $40 discount on all Trans-Angola Airline destinations. Seats will be limited and on a first-come, first-served basis, so be the early bird and take advantage of this special offer by making your booking reservation early. Book now and obtain your super saver fare. Trans-Angola Airlines, serving you with a smile.
CTC News, sponsored by Utel NV, Kodo's Purchasing Services, and Dugging's Shopping Center.
And now for your 3-day weather forecast, we'll begin on Station Sable. Tonight, Friday, July 19th, scattered showers, temperatures of 86 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with the winds east at 21 miles per hour. Tomorrow on Saturday, July 20th, scattered showers, temperatures of 85 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with the winds east-northeast at 21 miles per hour. On Sunday, July 21st, AM showers, 85 degrees Fahrenheit, 40% chances of rain with the winds east-northeast at 21 miles per hour. Now moving over to weather conditions on St. Martin. Tonight, Friday, July 19th, scattered showers, temperatures of 87 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with the winds east at 16 miles per hour. Tomorrow, Saturday, July 20th, scattered showers, temperatures of 87 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with the winds east-northeast at 16 miles per hour. Finally, on Sunday, July 21st, scattered showers, temperatures of 87 degrees Fahrenheit, 30% chances of rain with the winds east-northeast at 16 miles per hour. Thanks again for joining us. This has been another edition of CTC News Live. Remember to stay tuned to CTC Channel 7 or CTC Radio 101.9 for the latest updates in Carnival 2013 and what is happening local, regional, and internationally. We take this opportunity to wish you a safe Carnival 2013. Join us again on Monday, but until that time, do have a good one.